If you are the parent of children ages 9 or younger, do not scroll away from this video. The topic of screen time is pretty hotly debated, but I just want to share my experience with some changes that we made in our house, much to the benefit of everyone in our family. I work from home, my wife works from home, and it was just easier for us if we just set our kids in front of a screen and they would watch for hours on end almost every day. After watching a bunch of TV, we would notice some behavioral issues, some arguing, some fighting, some, crying, tantrum throwing, all that good stuff. Eventually that all came to a head and I started doing some research on the effects of screen time on young minds, and what I found shocked me. Most kids shows are built to maintain a child's attention as long as possible. They do this with unnatural movement, constant camera changes, vibrant colors, and other tactics. These things overstimulate a child's brain. When you turn off a show that deploys these tactics, your child can experience genuine withdrawal symptoms as if they were withdrawing from a drug. Decades-long studies have been conducted to show the connection between kids watching too much screen time and behavioral issues as they develop. The evidence overwhelmingly states that children who are exposed to more screen time as young kids, like under the age of 6, developed behavioral issues later in life. And this is zero judgment from me. Like I said, my children were watching hours and hours of screen time every single day. But what we did is we detoxed them off screens for 1 month. No television, they played with 0 tablets, they played 0 games, they did 0 screen time. The first week and a half of this was hell. Our kids were constantly at our side, pulling on our shirts, asking us to come play with them. But we stood firm, we didn't turn on any screens, and we just guided them in the direction of toys and other activities. Over time, they flourished in this environment, and rather than waking up to the sound of my kids turning on the television, I would wake up to the sound of them giggling and playing in their bedrooms with toys or coloring at the kitchen table. I know a month sounds crazy, and that you can't imagine a life without screens because they've been watching screens for so long, but I promise you, if you detox your family off of screens for 1 month, your young kids, you will notice an intense difference in their overall behavior, their ability to independently play, that means without you, and their ability to be creative. Their language will develop, and those are just some of the symptoms that I saw that were just phenomenal in our family. If you have any questions, leave a comment.